Now all of you see here. Today we will do apparent weight of a body in a lift. Now see here, this is a weighing machine and a man of mass m is standing on the weighing machine. Man of the mass m, here mass of man is given, of man equals to m. So what will be the reading recorded by the weighing machine? That we will find out. So see here mass of the man is m, therefore its weight will act vertically downward from center of gravity. We have assumed this point as center of gravity. This point G as center of gravity. It is acting vertically downward. What will be this? This will be equal to mg. Now see here, there will be one more force acting on the man. When this man is pressing to the weighing machine, man is pressing to the weighing machine by his weight. By his weight. See here, he will apply a force in downward direction W. So a reactionary force will act in upward direction. Its reactionary force from Newton's law of action and reaction. A reactionary force will act on the man in upward direction. Means how many forces are acting on the man? One is its weight, one is its weight m into g acting vertically downward from center of gravity. Other is the force by which this man is pressing to the weighing machine. That force. And third is the reactionary force. Which clear? So man, weight of man, acting vertically downward. Vertically downward from center of gravity, which is equal to m into g. Then second force is force by which man presses to the weighing machine. That force is equal to W. And this will be the reading of weighing machine. This will be the reading of weighing machine. Here, reading of weighing machine. This is the reading of weighing machine. And third is reactionary force. Reactionary force exerted by weighing machine on man in vertically upward direction that is equal to capital R. That is equal to capital R. Now see here, what will be the relation between W and R? From Newton's law of action and reaction, W and R will be equal. From Newton's third law, W will be equal to R. This is the one relation. Now see here, if you see how many forces are acting on the man, one is mg acting vertically downward and other is reactionary force exerted by weighing machine in vertically upward direction. What will be the net force? So net force acting on the man. So you can see here, if we see the net force acting on the machine, a man, so net force acting on man, this will be mg minus r. And why it will be mg minus r? because mg force is acting vertically downward and r force is acting vertically upward. It's clear. So it will be mg minus r. Now you can see here, this man is standing on the table. So what will be its acceleration? What is its acceleration? So it will be equal to 0. And it is 0, therefore net force is also 0. So see here, as man is standing on the table. Man is standing on table. On weighing machine, not on table, on weighing machine. Therefore, its acceleration is 0. Acceleration is 0, therefore net force will be 0. Means this will be mg minus r equals to 0. So what will be r? R will be equal to mg. Now see here from this equation, what is the reading of weighing machine? Reading of weighing machine, you have seen that it is equal to W, and W is equal to R. W equals to R. So what will be W? Therefore, reading of weighing machine, that will be W equals to R equals to mg. Means weighing machine will record the true weight, because mg is the true weight of the man. So weighing machine is recording true weight. Therefore, weighing machine is recording true weight. It's clear. Actual weight it will record. So as long as this system is not moving, weighing machine is recording the actual weight, which is m into g. It's clear. But if this system moves upward or it moves downward, then what will happen? If this whole system is moving upward or downward, then what will happen? So you can see here, I am making the diagram once again. Here, this is the weighing machine. And a person is standing here. So in the, as in the previous diagram, you have seen here also there will be how many forces? One is its weight acting vertically downward from center of gravity. Then man is pressing to the weighing machine by what force? W. Weighing machine is exerting an upward reactionary force R. It's clear. And here we have assumed that this, now the person is inside an elevator, and elevator is accelerating upward with acceleration A. When person is inside elevator, person is standing on weighing machine inside elevator. Then under this condition, and elevator is accelerating, and elevator accelerates upward. Elevator is accelerating upward. Means here it is accelerating upward. So see here, here you have to find the reading of weighing machine. What will be the weight recorded by the weighing machine? So in this case, we will find that now weighing machine will not record the actual weight. It will record more weight. It's clear. In this condition, weighing machine will record more weight than the actual, more than actual weight. Actual weight. Actual weight is mg, but it will record more than mg. And why it will record more than mg? Because now this frame is accelerating, and this frame is accelerating, therefore we cannot apply Newton's laws of motion as it is, because now the frame will become non-inertial. And in case of non-inertial frame, I have told, we have to insert, we have to take one more force, pseudo force or fictitious force. It's clear. In order to write the equation of motion of the man, we will take one more force on the man, which is the pseudo force. It's clear, which is an imaginary force. And what will be the magnitude of that force? So already I have told, magnitude of that force will be equal to mass of the man multiplied by acceleration of the frame. In what direction? Opposite to this, means in downward direction. In downward direction. So see here, here we will take what is the mass of the man, m. Acceleration of the frame is a. So we will take one more force, third law, Newton's law of action and reaction. Newton's law of action upward direction, which is R. So W will be equal to R. Now, how many forces are acting on the man? So you can see here, if suppose this is the man, how many forces are acting? One is mg is acting vertically downward, R is acting vertically upward, and there is another force m into a because of the frame of acceleration of the frame. Because of the acceleration of the frame. Now see here, if you see here, still the man is standing at rest on the weighing machine. It means these forces will be the balanced forces. These forces will constitute a balanced forces. Balanced forces means net force will be 0. So as man is still standing on weighing machine at rest, therefore net force on man will be 0. And this is possible only when upward force is only 1, downward force are 2, mg plus ma. So R equals to, therefore R equals to mg plus ma. And R equals to mg plus ma. So what will be the weight of man? It will be equal to W equals to mg plus ma. Means the reading of the weighing machine. Weighing machine will record more weight than the actual weight. Means the apparent weight will be now more than the actual weight. True weight. True weight is mg. It is clear? Now see here. Suppose this elevator is moving with a constant velocity upward. If it is moving with a constant velocity in upward direction, then what will happen? When it will move with a constant velocity upward, then acceleration will weighing machine goes upward with a constant velocity, then A will be equal to 0. And when A will be equal to 0, then reading of weighing machine W equals to mg plus m into 0. That is W equals to m into g. Means it will be same as the true weight. Now see the third case. In third case, you can see here, it is the case third, when elevator is accelerating downward with acceleration A. With acceleration A. Then what will happen? If it is accelerating in the downward direction with the acceleration A. So you can see once again the diagram you see here. This is the weighing machine. Person is standing over the weighing machine. Its weight will act vertically downward from center of gravity. Person is pressing to the weighing machine by the force W. Weighing machine is exerting a reactionary force R. It's clear. And this cabin is moving vertically downward with acceleration A downward. So see here, since it is moving in downward direction here, there will be the same relationship between W and R. W will be equal to R. Since it is moving vertically downward with this acceleration, therefore, person is situated in a accelerating frame. Means frame is a non-inertial frame. And in order to apply the Newton's laws of motion for the person, we will assume a fixed force whose value will be equal to m into A and direction will be vertically upward. What is m? M is its mass. So see here now how many forces are acting on the man. You can see how many forces are acting on the man. So on the man, one force is acting mg downward. Another force is R upward. And there is another force m into A because of the this accelerating frame that will also act upward. And since it is still standing on the weighing machine, therefore acceleration is 0. These forces will be balanced, and these forces will be balanced. Then what will be? You can say R plus MA will be equal to mg. R plus MA will be equal to mg. R, what is R? R will be equal to mg minus MA. But R is equal to W, which is the reading of the weighing machine. R equals to W, which is the reading of weighing machine. Means W will become equal to what? W equals to mg minus MA. Means now weighing machine will record lesser weight weighing machine will record lesser weight than the actual weight. Actual weight. Less than the actual weight it will record. It's clear? Now see here. Suppose this acceleration becomes equals to g. If a becomes equals to g, then what will happen? When a equals to g, then you can see w equals to mg minus m into g. That is mg minus mg, that is equals to 0. Means weighing machine will not record any weight. Under this condition, suppose the rope which is holding to the elevator's cabin, rope which is holding to the elevator's cabin. This is the rope which is holding to the elevator's cabin. Suppose if it breaks from here, then what will happen? It will fall just like a free body. And when it is falling just like a free body, then A will be equal to G. And under that condition, what will happen? Weighing machine will record no weight, means person will reach in the state of weightlessness. Person will reach in the state of weightlessness. In this condition means you can also say that if an elevator is moving vertically downward and its rope breaks, then what will happen? Then in that condition, person will be in state of weightlessness. Means experiencing no weight. Experiencing no weight. He will not experience any weight. It's clear? Now suppose this elevator is moving with a constant velocity. In that case, what will happen? Acceleration will be 0. When elevator is moving with a constant velocity. From here you can see that W will be equal to mg. Yes. So when elevator is moving down with a constant velocity, then A equals to 0. A equals to 0, when you will substitute here, what will be? W will be equal to m into g. It's clear? Means you can see here, if the elevator is at rest, suppose the elevator is at rest, means neither moving upward nor moving downward, it is at rest. In that case, weighing machine will record true weight. Secondly, if elevator is moving vertically upward or vertically downward with a constant velocity, in that case also W will be equal to mg. It's clear? Means what you can write, you can see here, if first result is if elevator is at rest or moving with constant velocity, that is A equals to 0, then weighing machine reading will be equal to actual weight, that is equals to m into g. M into g. Now second case, accelerating upward with acceleration A. Weighing machine reading, it will be equal to mg plus ma, means more than the actual weight, more than the actual weight. Now third case, accelerating downward with acceleration A. Then weighing machine reading, it will be mg minus ma. It's clear? Mg minus ma. One more thing, if deaccelerating, in place of accelerating, it is deaccelerating. If deaccelerating, deaccelerating means retardation, accelerating upward with acceleration A. In that case, what will you will put A equals to minus A. So then weighing machine reading, it will be mg plus m into minus A, that is mg minus ma. Means now the weighing machine will record lesser than the actual weight. It will record lesser than the actual weight. This thing is clear. Now if it is accelerating up downward, deaccelerating downward, if deaccelerating downward, this is the fifth case. If deaccelerating downward with deacceleration A, then here in place of A you will put minus A, and in that case what will happen? W will be weighing machine reading, will be mg minus m into minus A, that is mg plus ma. It's clear? So these are the results. So now you can see questions here. There is one question. Page 259. 259. Now see here. Question number 12. A 70 kg person in sea is being lifted by a helicopter with a rope which can bear a maximum tension of 100 kg weight. Now see here, what is the meaning of 100 kg weight? 100 kg weight equals to 100 into G Newton. 100 into G Newton. It's clear? You will multiply with the 100 into G, that is 9.8. So it will be 980 Newton. It's clear. It will be 100 into 9.8 means 980 Newton. Now you can see here. Here this is the helicopter. This is a helicopter and a person in sea, a 70 kg person. Person is having what mass? 70 kg. Means you can see here, this is the person. Is being lifted by a helicopter with a rope, with the help of a rope. Here, this is the rope, which can bear a maximum tension of this. Means if the tension exceeds to this, what will happen? Rope will break. It's clear. If the tension exceeds to this value, rope will break. With what maximum acceleration the helicopter should rise? You have to find the maximum value of acceleration with which it can rise upward, so that the rope may not break. It's clear. So see here, let the maximum acceleration is A. So how many forces are acting? Here M into G is acting downward. T is acting, tension is acting upward. The tension in rope. And one more force you will take, this will be equal to 70 into G. One more force you will take, that will be equal to mass of person into acceleration, that is in vertically downward direction, M into E. It's clear. So see here, because this whole rope and person are at rest with respect to each other. What is the maximum value of this? Already you have calculated. It is equal to 100 G. That is equals to 980. So 100 G. So you write down the equation. T is acting upward, mg and ma is acting downward. So you can see here T equals to mg plus ma. Substitute the value. T is 100 G equals to 70 G plus 70 A. So what will be 70 A? 100 G minus 70 G? 70 A equals to 30 G. So what is A? It will be 30 upon 70 into 9.8. 0 cancel. 7 1.4. So it is equals to 4.2 meter per second square. It is 4.2 meter per second square. So with this acceleration, this helicopter can rise vertically upward. Then you see one more question here. Questions are very simple. So now time is not left, so we will do tomorrow. Okay.